Hello and welcome to Maths and Computing. My name's Marsden and I'm the Head of Faculty. I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about what we do at QEGS and how we progress through maths through the key stages. We're very lucky at QEGS to have a primary school that we work very closely with, and we pride ourselves on being able to make that transition from year 6 to year 7 really smooth and really easy. We have a really young department of maths specialists who are really enthusiastic and want to make every maths lesson as interesting as we can. It's not always possible, as you can imagine, but we do our best to make that a really enriching learning experience. We use the GCSE Edexcel syllabus all the way through from year 7 to year 13. And that includes topic areas such as algebra, geometry, statistics and probability, and shape and space. And we'll take all those topics that we've learnt at Key Stage 2 into Key Stage 3 onto 4 and 5. Those areas including lots of work on number, decimals, ratio, percentages, key skills that are going to be useful all the way through life on those. At the end of Key Stage 4 in Year 11, although it seems a long way away when you enter in Year 7, what we do is we have 3 papers to look at. The 3 papers are 2 calculator papers and 1 non-calculator paper. So all the way through from year 7 to 11 and onwards, we do really try and reinforce non-calculator skills and mentals maths, and those are like a key element of our lessons. We also try to look at games in the lesson. Learning is really fun if you can do it through games and through play. And even in year 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, 12 and 13, all the way through, we try to incorporate as many games and fun activities as we can. It's not always possible, and sometimes we do need to just solve equations, but we try and do it as best as we can on those. We try to look at trips and get as many inspirational and interesting trips, maths speakers that we go and look at, and even like maths comedy events we've looked at, and some fun events in theatres that we try and do. As well as being responsible for maths, I'm also responsible for computing, so I'm just going to spend a little bit of time just talking about the computing. We use the OCR syllabus in computer science, and what we look at is what's happening in the world. We look at current and emerging technologies, and that's a key part of our syllabus. Computer science is very, very relevant. A lot of what we do today relies on the computer science and programming and the technologies and applications that we see on our smartphones and iPads every day. What we like to do is get pupils involved in doing their computer science. So we work with Python, and that's a really good problem-solving language to actually use. One of the other key elements we look at in computer science is networks. Networks involves things like cybersecurity and cybercrime, which is unfortunately on the increase, but we need to be aware of that, and we need to look at all the implications and all the methodologies around that. Computer science is challenging, but it is worthwhile. If you want to go on and continue your computer science at A level, that's fine. If not, it will give you a lot of skills to take into other jobs and apprenticeships that you can do. We do have trips, again, that we run out with, especially in year 10. So we go to the largest free-to-play arcade and look at video games past and present. We'll look at consoles from the 80s and see how those developed through the ages into the current video games that we play on our PS4s and Xboxes. So I hope that gives you a nice overview of maths and computing at our senior school. We really look forward to seeing you, and if you have any questions, please just pop them in the comment box below.